First Warning MMA Report is joined live by the amazing Tim Hiley ahead of his LFA bout tomorrow night. How you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good. Just chilling. Anxious for tomorrow, man. Very excited.
Awesome. Yeah, before we get started, we always thank our sponsors, Kiss My Fist Medco, the absolute hardest hitting edibles on the planet, Infinite Wealth Management, Robert Lamb Auto Body Repair, and Andy Max Sports Fishing Guide and Service. So, night before your LFA fight against Jamaal Pogues, how are you feeling? How's the weight doing? And how did today go with weigh-ins?
Oh, I mean, honestly, everything went smooth. I mean, when we got here, it was a nice flight whatnot, though. I mean, besides a crazy circumstance having in Chicago, some lady got mad because some guy was like accidentally touching her, and she went crazy and he started hitting him, and like so that was a little spook in my first flight ever. So, but besides that, everything went well. I mean, we got here, like I didn't really cut weight at all because I only had to lose 2 pounds, and naturally I walk around at that weight, find that 185. So I just ran a trimmer for good 37 minutes, and boom, made weight.
Awesome. That's good to hear. Yeah, I was watching your Facebook yesterday. I saw that your video about what happened on the plane. That was a good laugh, man.
Yeah, man, like me and Zach was spooked. Like, did this woman really just go crazy on the plane? You started hitting him like she was just like, no, I don't touch me, like I don't want you touching me. And he was just like he was surprised. He's like, what you talking about, lady? I'm just sitting, dude. And luckily the cops didn't get called because then that really would have messed up the flight. But otherwise, everything was fine though. So
Well, I can assure you that not every flight is that fun. So I've
yeah, I
taken a lot
still
of flights, and most of them are pretty boring. So,
yeah.
so you and Jamal Pogues have similar records. You both have fought on LFA before. How do you see him as an opponent, and how do you see this fight going tomorrow night?
Like, Jamal is he's a good fighter. I give him props. I mean, he's really tough. I mean, we both, like you say, both in the same point in our career right now. We both need wins, to stay afloat, stay recognized. And we both, like, sadly, came from, like, L's from a title fights. So it's kind of like, it's who's going to get it and who's going to, stay on point. But Jamal is a good kid, and I know he's a tad bit, he's not that huge, but he's a tad bit bigger than me. And he has pretty good wrestling, jiu-jitsu wise. And but yeah, it should be a good fight, for both of us, definitely though. I mean, I know he's gonna definitely bring it. I'm gonna give my hardest to try and get this win because man, I really need one. I mean, it's hurting me, man. I ain't like I've been aching. I've been so worried and nervous. I'm like, man, I gotta win tomorrow. I mean, I have to. So I'm just gonna get everything I got just to get it. So definitely.
Awesome. Yeah, this fight kind of happened on short notice too. You guys had what 3 or 4 weeks to prepare for it?
Yeah, they asked us around, like, I want to say the last weeks of August. They asked me, hey, I want the fight when I thought, and to be honest, I wanted to fight, and I wanted to kind of be close to my natural weight class because weight been flying on me easy. Like I've been getting smaller because I've been training so much, and they was like, the fight was only 205. I'm like, you know what, and it's like way the circumstances is today, the COVID and not many shows going on. You just take what you can, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go out there and just do my thing, and I was like, all right, just sign me up. And like, I'm pretty happy he took the fight too, because it's kind of crazy. But a lot of guys and some girls been like, they've been picking and choosing which fights they want. So, but I'm pretty appreciate the opportunity.
Awesome. Yeah, it's all this crazy stuff going on. It's hard to pick and choose what fights you want to have and everything like that. This
Exactly.
is some good opportunities. Um, Obviously, I was gonna ask you about your first flight, but we kind of already went over that part.
Yeah.
um, so one thing I don't know how many people know this about you, but a couple years ago you had an injury while training at Pura Vida. Tell us a little bit about what happened and what it's been like rebounding from that and rehabbing that injury.
Yeah, it actually happened 2 years ago at, like, right after my Brandon Allen fight for the LFA middleweight title, and it happened around, like, I want to say November, December, and I was just pretty much in, like, Saturday practice and went to help my man Austin Cunningham get ready for his LFA fight. And honestly, it's like every Saturday practice, it went good, everything's fine. It was just the last 15 minutes of practice of shark bait, and we was doing rounds with them, and it was my second round with him. Everything's going good until he went for a takedown. And Alton at the time, he really had a good wrestling takedowns. Like he know how to defend, but as far as taking people down, he was kind of new to it. So he went for one, and it was like a body lock, and he had my leg guard screwed up under his, and like we went down, and like I guess all the pressure went on it because I couldn't tell at the time, but my foot was right behind me, and when he landed on top of me, my foot just hit the ground, and it's like oh I felt like a crazy burn sensation go right through my leg, my left leg, and I'm like like oh my lord, like what's going on? And the next time he gets off me, and he look at my foot, and my foot literally like my left foot looking at the left side of the room. And he was just like, "Oh my God, Tim, I'm sorry, oh my God, I'm sorry." And he panicked, and I looked at my foot, and I was like, is that me? Like, is that really my foot right here?" And luckily, the pain it was crazy, but it hurt like crazy when it happened. But then it went numb after that, so I couldn't feel anything. But it freaked me out though, because I'd never seen anything like that, and like I never got hurt before, like ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, but luckily my coach Solo he called the paramedics and they came on time and they were really calm. I mean, I was surprised how it freaked me out how calm they was about it because they say they see you like all the time, particularly like like athletic athletes and whatnot, and they say like they asked no like it was no blood, no bones poking out. I was like no, and luckily it wasn't because I think that would have made it worse. But yeah, everything is fine, and they literally just took me to the hospital and the hospital was super nice. St. Mary's, shout out to them. Like they just like was super calm, relaxed, and they was super helpful too. And they like literally put me on this like to sleep, and then they just popped it back in place. But sad I had to get pins for it, so I was out. I had to get surgery, and that took me like I literally got surgery the next following week, and then after that, I was out for a good 7 months, and then like I came back and they took the pins out, and then I started doing like rehab, but not though. So which was pretty fun though, and yeah, and I see in 2019 it was pretty much like the whole rehabilitate, just getting back on track, make sure my legs okay, and plus it sucked too because I had to like kind of start over in life a little bit too, like I had to get a new job since I couldn't work at the time, and and I had to catch up on a lot of bills that I missed because I couldn't work, and then like I ate so much at the time because my girl she just man she fed me like I was a spoiled kid, like everything I ever want to eat, like from pizza, tacos, burgers, you name it, I ate everything, and it caught up on me to the point that I was wearing around like 250 pounds, which I never weighed like that in my entire life. That really spooked me. But like I said, I had to get back on track, make sure weight's on point, and luckily thing got back. So that's what I'm pretty happy about.
Awesome. Yeah, it was. I remember seeing the video when it happened. I was like,
Yeah.
ugh. It was. It was kind of one of those look away moments, And we're glad you were able to rehab, and I'm glad it didn't cause you any nerve damage or anything like that. So, um, speaking of Pura Vida, how has training been there? Through all the craziness this year.
Oh, it's actually went great. I mean, like I said, I'm so happy I had like a good support system there. Like literally all my brothers they just been so happy, and plus they're excited and happy to see me come back because they worry about me and they were just like man like they really thought my career was over with though, but luckily everything was fine, and I came back and get back where I was originally and try and get back a lot of skills I lost or currently need to gain whatnot though. But yeah, everybody was super supportive when I came back, so that's what I'm really happy about. And for this camp, they really supported me too, man, like really pushing me and make sure I'm like on point for this because they really want me to see me win this fight. So I really appreciate from them though. So yeah, shout out to my brothers and at Pura Vida, man. Definitely.
Awesome. Well, is there anybody at Pura Vida you want to thank?
Oh, definitely want to thank my man Zach right here because he been super helpful and man, he just man, I'm super happy came on the trip with me because like he could have doing anything, could have been home chilling with his girl or could have been just getting stuff ready because he always busy, like take care of business out of the gym, getting trying to like get fights ready and Milwaukee through the whole COVID thing and all, but he's here with me, so I really appreciate that with him, and plus he was really helpful with the fight thing because, like I said, I never flew before, and he just told me, "Hey, bro, it's really cool. It's really relaxive. You know, the sights are really beautiful too. Like up in the air. So plus the whole like situation having a plane, like he wasn't freaked out either. Like he was kind of freaked out too because he was like, "Is this one really hitting this dude?" Like he had to tell like, "Yo, stop that, man! You can't be doing that, man. No, stop hitting." And but otherwise, Zach was really helpful, man. Like so, I really appreciate Zach being here with me. And then my man Jake, he's been also helpful too. Me, like I said, help me like just with everything, like from helping me get back in the gym, and then helping also get him new manager and whatnot though. Dream Promotions, like so yeah, definitely him and my man Solo, even though he couldn't be here, I really appreciate his help too, help me during class, whatnot though, and help me, improve certain things if I should get better on. So yeah, like I said, like all my coaches been so helpful, my teammates been helpful, and that's that. So
Well, when Zach was freaking out on the plane, you should have just given him a Modelo. He would have been fine then.
if I had one, they said it was giving out any drinks, so I was like, well, we just gonna have to watch the show, man. Hopefully, I'm gonna poke him in the eye, none or, but yeah,
Is Zach the only one you have in your corner tomorrow night?
yeah. So far, it turns out all the fighters fighting tomorrow only have one cornerman, so we pretty much get the one person we like, we close the most with or we trust the most. And I had to get my man Zach because like he's a fighter. I'm fighting tomorrow, and he know the game inside out, and and plus he's a really good support system for us. Like I make sure my hands on point with pad work and wrestling whatnot. So and the groundwork. So he was perfect choice.
Awesome. Well, obviously you're fighting on LFA. Is there any way that people can watch the fight tomorrow night?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, tomorrow, obviously, thank God, but they actually showing all the fights on UFC Fight Pass. So hopefully, if everybody got UFC Fight Pass or know a friend or know anywhere they're showing them, go right on ahead and watch it, man. Like you have like I think a good 6 fights on there, so it should be really entertaining, man. Like plus they have like they have me, they got Pogues, they got my man Cheaty, awesome dude. I just met him yesterday. He's fighting tomorrow. Homie Kyle Stewart, he's fighting tomorrow, which should be a good fight. Him and Tim Karen, those some tough guys. So good luck to them. And I forgot the female fight. I forgot her name, but she's I guess she was an All American. Um, um, shoot, I forgot what she did good in though. But she's 5-0. Like she's 5-1, and she's like a hot prospect. So that should be a good fight though. But yeah, they got a lot of great fights on there though, and like surprisingly, there's a lot of good talent, a lot of people here supporting us, and it should be a good time tomorrow, man.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to watch you. Are there any sponsors you want to thank tonight?
Oh, most definitely. Like first, I want to thank my team Pura Vida for everything they done for me. For getting me here, I really appreciate them. Plus shout out to my management, Dream Promotions. And I mean, they just been. I only been with them for like 2 weeks, and they just did so much. I mean, so I really appreciate them for everything they done, man. Like, thank you so much. And plus, also the sponsors they were able to give me with, like my man Kiss, my fist Medco. I'm reading the list right now because it's so many people. My man Robert Lamb from Autobody Repair. Shout out to him. Thank you so much. My man Chris Ansey and Scott Wedge at Infinite Wealth Management. Shout out to them also. Thank y'all so much for giving me some support. I mean, they don't know how much it really means, because like in this game, like it's like so little sponsors right here. I mean, every little bit counts. Oh, and big shout out to my homie John Poppy. Man, I really appreciated me for my fighter fire. I mean, he gave me like $100, which helped me get my medicals done. So I really appreciate that too, brother. So but yeah, like all of them, thank them so much. I mean, like it's just like I really like. I mean, I know you hear all the time say fire say we appreciate it, but we really do because from working for full time and trying to train and man, I mean, plus bills and whatnot though, shit gets stressful, bro. Like you just every little bit helps. So most definitely. And also I want to give a shout out to my family. Um my beautiful woman, Allison Gleiss. I miss her so much. And my beautiful little daughter, Ashley May Hiley. But she just turned 2 on July 4th, so that's my little Captain America baby. So I'm definitely doing this for her though. But yeah, man, like I'm just so focused just trying to get this win, man. Like I put so much in this camp. Oh, and last but not least, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to my strength conditioning gym, D1 training, which is in Mequon. They recently just opened up, but they just been so helpful for this camp. I mean, thanks to them, I feel faster, stronger. Which I think is gonna be helpful me find up a weight class. So yeah, but besides that's all I could think, man.
Awesome, man. Well, we appreciate you coming on tonight, and I mean, I know for one, I'm going to be watching tomorrow night, so we'll be cheering you guys on, and best of luck.
Man, much love, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Absolutely, man. All right, take it easy.
You too, man. God bless.
You too.